time for Tiger Talk Tuesday, coming live from MIGS. Tiger Talk Tuesday is sponsored by SALUDA, Electrical Production, Hanging Farm, Berry Insurance Agency, CM3 Service.
Check.
Economy Furniture, Edwards Heating and Cooling, Victory and Sons Fencing, H&R Block, Check by Exterminate, Lakeberry Property, Mid-Carolina Electric Cooperative, Motor Home and Body Car Service, Newberry Hospital, Norman Cast-On Robot Service, Korea Sky, the City Hill Country Club, the Heavy Duty Club, Vicky and James, Amy Funeral Home, Reclaim Physical Therapy, SALUDA Nursing and Rehab Center, SALUDA Young Farmers, Senator Billy Garrett, The Best Dressed Chicken, The Charlie Foundation, the Law Office of Nancy D. George, the Ridge Baptist Association of Churches, the South Carolina Department of Education, the South Carolina Education and Water, the Town of SALUDA, the Widows Agency Nationwide Insurance, TimelessRoofingSC.com, and Hutchins Lawn Service in Lansing. We're letting your team in to the best of your SALUDA on Tiger Talk TV. You're watching SALUDANow.
And welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on SALUDANow, and we're just so glad to have everybody tuning in today for the program, and we're looking for a good program today. Hey, coming up, we're going to be drawing for the $100 gift card we told you during the Super Bowl. Let me pull it up for you. How many times will CBS show Taylor Swift during the Super Bowl game? Make the correct guess and win a $100 gift card. In case of a tie, we will draw one name from the correct guesses on the next Talking Tuesday. And this courtesy CIA Towing. When you're in the ditch, call them. They'll give you a hitch. 803-669-2676. And we had 483 guesses, and out of them we had 12 right. So we had 12 names given in, and we'll pick one of the 12, and the number was 12. She was on the camera 12 times CBS showed her. And what a Super Bowl game it was. Of course, what a great throw from Patrick Mahomes to Nicole Hardman, a Georgia boy, and he caught the winning touchdown there in overtime. If you stayed up late, you could see it, but we enjoyed it, watching it. And some of the favorite commercials, mine was the Jesus commercial, and I'm sure some of yours was great too, and we're going to read some of those off in a minute. But right now, we have somebody very special with us today. It's Cole Bryson. Cole, thank you for joining us on SALUDANow.
What's going on, Bert? Glad to be here, man.
Glad to have you back, and I tell everybody in SALUDA, everybody wants to meet you because you are the brainchild behind this whole operation. You started SALUDANow back in 2014. I met you at the McDonald's in Clinton, right off the interstate for the very first time. You were a student, I think, at North Greenville then. And
right.
You were also the voice or one of the voices of Bowling Springs football.
I was. Seems like a long time ago, doesn't it, Bert?
Yeah, it does now. I tell you what, we'll be celebrating our 10th anniversary actually next year, our 9th this year. So good to talk with you, brother. How you been?
I've been good, man. I tell you, I've been following what you do, what you guys do with SALUDANow, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Listen, it's come a long way since
Yes.
you kind of started it back in 2014. You've done an incredible job with it, adding video and all the different things you've added on the cameras and the broadcast and sponsorship. It's really taken off. And all kidding aside, the people of SALUDA really should be proud to have SALUDANow because to have somebody in the community, the group of guys like y'all have that care about the athletics and put so much investment into it, it's really incredible.
Well, I appreciate what you did for us, putting us on Meredith. And doesn't Meredith seem years away now?
It does. It really does. You have surpassed the old days of Meredith.
Yeah. I tell you, it's amazing. But anyway, let's get back to talking what we always wanted to talk about. What is going on with Cole Bryson? We know that you were in Dallas. And you are a Dallas man. You said they're going to be back this year for the Super Bowl, or next year, excuse me. I thought that was a good inside joke you had going. Was it yesterday you put that up?
Yeah, I can at least let me dream, Bert.
Yeah. Well, first, what did you think of the Super Bowl?
I thought it was a game that slipped away from Kyle Shanahan once again. And man, I hate that it has come to that, but Kyle Shanahan, the coach of the 49ers, Burton, he has now given up a lead in a total of 45 points in the Super Bowl. What I mean by that is he led by 25, 10, and 10, 3 different Super Bowls. When he was with Dan Quinn in Atlanta, they had the big lead over Tom Brady. Where Tom Brady came back and won 28-3. They had a 25-point lead then, a 10-point lead a couple of years ago when they played Kansas City, and now again this year another 10-point lead. So 45 total points he's given up and lost all 3 of those games. Man, I know that for San Francisco fans that's got to be brutal. And at the end of the day, Bert, my thoughts on the Super Bowl were the quarterback that's the best quarterback on the planet. He won because the San Francisco 49ers did not pull away as far as they needed to when they were up 10. You can't really take field goals in a Super Bowl when you're going against a Patrick Mahomes. You've got to put the nail in the coffin, and I didn't think San Francisco did that.
Well, and that's a good summation of it, and I appreciate your expert review of it because Cole also has worked for the Dallas Cowboys, but right now he has it's still fairly new security. Tell us a little bit about what y'all doing all over, including Saluda County.
That's correct. We cover the entire state, and including Saluda County. We've done business, have a few customers in Saluda, and the company is GSP Security. Almost a year ago, opened the company, Burton, and we do everything from home security to commercial security to video surveillance to access control, any kind of door access that you need in terms of readers or punch code readers, anything like that, we can do it. I've done a few gate entry projects as well on bigger commercial plants, but anything when it comes to security or surveillance, we can take care of it.
All right. Just call gsp.com, 864-345-7992, and you can talk to the security team there, and they will get your security set up at your home or place of business. Now, tell us a little about, you also are on WZZQ 104.3, and tell us a little bit about what you do for the Gaffney Indians there.
Yeah, so before I moved away for just a little over a year, I was calling games on the Fan Upstate for Burns and doing a Saturday morning call-in show following the Friday night football games.
Right.
Moved away for just over a year, like I said, to go work with the Cowboys. Came back, opened my own business, and the guy that took my spot doing Burns games is still there, doing a great job. And Rob Brown and the general manager at the Fan Upstate asked me to come back and still do the Saturday morning show on Saturday mornings during football season. However, I did not have any obligations on Friday night. So there was a sideline reporter who retired from the WCCQ broadcast in Gaffney. And, Burton, if you know high school sports, especially in the upstate, Gaffney, when you think of Gaffney, the first thing you think of is football, right?
Yes.
And how much those fans and residents in Cherokee County love their football. So I got a phone call, and I was asked if I wanted to step in and do a little sideline reporting. So it had been a few years since I reported on the sideline, but I was happy to do it. And, man, I tell you, it's been a lot of fun being at Gaffney and covering Gaffney. I've been now at 3 different schools, and Burns, has one of the better fan bases in the state, a really rich tradition and history at Burns, even though it's been a while since they played for a state championship. But I will say that calling games and being a part of the Gaffney broadcast is hard to beat, man. Those fans really care, and it's a fun atmosphere on Friday nights.
And also, y'all are broadcasting the basketball games with Brock Hamrick, and we can listen in online down here in Saluda.
That's right. We actually are broadcast. We do broadcast all of the boys' games. Tomorrow night we're at River Bluff. So coming down your way a little bit, but staying up toward Lexington, Burton. Never been to River Bluff High School for any sporting events. They are pretty new onto the scene in terms of winning championships. They won the 5A baseball state championship in 2021. Last year. And in 2021, they won the 5A basketball state championship. So not really familiar with River Bluff, but we'll be down toward Lexington tomorrow night.
All right. And are y'all 4A or 5A, Cole?
5A.
Y'all are 5A. Big
now,
time
I will
ball.
say they are 5A, Burton. However, they are very, very close, in terms of how the high school league does the classifications.
Oh, yeah.
Gaffney's very close to being 4A.
How about that?
Yes,
Well,
sir.
we're really familiar with Gaffney because Tommy Strickland is on the sidelines every Friday night here in Saluda, and his dad, Phil, actually coached at Gaffney. So we're very familiar with Gaffney.
He sure did. He was one of the best they've had, no doubt.
Yes. Well, anything else you want to share with us before we let you go?
Well, I will just say, Burton, I appreciate, again, what y'all do, and hopefully the Saluda Tigers have a good football season to look forward to this fall. Obviously, I'm sure you know a lot more about it than I do, and can't wait to hear what they have in store, and again, appreciate what you guys do for high school sports, man.
Yes, sir, and just like everybody else in the state, we're in a new region, new teams we're playing, so a lot to be learned this year. So it's going to be a great year, and got a great young quarterback coming back to make his senior debut. So we're looking forward to that as well. Well, listen, Cole, we got to get together, man. We can't just be passing each other in the road like this.
That's right. You tell me when, and I'll have to come down, especially, and see the rest of the guys, the rest of the SALUDANow crew, and we'll get together sometime.
Well, y'all call GSP Security, call GSP.com, access them on the internet, or 864-345-7992, and they'll hook you up with home security right here in Saluda. Well, Cole, thank you for joining us again on SALUDANow.
Thank you, Burton. Y'all have a great day.
That's Cole Bryson with GSP Security. We appreciate him stopping by also to talk a little sports and wrap up the Super Bowl. We come back, we're going to be going in another segment just like we did last week. We'll have Yo Boy Kim joining us. But we appreciate GSP Security for coming by today.